Come associates, gather on the stand. This trial's a circus, but I've got a plan. Not a grifter, still worse than Dan. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK in a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8 ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? Me be the diva, she's running the show. To Capone and Meg, yeah, everybody knows. Fat, we're fat, well, nobody knows. What the corn echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK in a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8 ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? What the corn echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
Hello.
We all had a great weekend. We have a special guest with us tonight that we generally don't have with us on Mondays anymore. Miss Gabby's with us.
It's me. I'm here to wreck the day. No, I'm just kidding.
Here she comes to wreck the day. Name that movie. Bree, the answer to your text message you just sent me is no, not anymore. But I used to. She asked me if I got nervous when my intro started. I used to, but not anymore. I'm good. I'm all good. What's up, Bad Dazzer? And Miss Heidel. And I laughed when I saw that. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Mrs. Send? I was like, who's Mrs. Send?
I tripped over my own foot and fumbled with my phone. I was like, oh, son of a lord. I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, of course.
What's up, Sticky? I hope you had a great trip. Glad you are back safe and sound. Hello, Miss Ronnie. Ronnie, Senorita Bonita. What's up, Snake? I will not shake that corn.
Shake that corn. Shake it.
That could be bad. What's up, whoever? I hear California's going to win the Great Weather of the Week award.
Great Weather of the Week award?
Yep, they're going to have
Who hands out these
wonderful
awards?
weather. Ryan Hall, y'all, handed out that one.
Oh,
What's up, Puddletown? I asked Dixie if she liked having a bit in her mouth and a bridle on her head, and she said nay. Wow. I did not read that before I read that.
What the hell? I wonder where that came from. Are you friending a horse or something?
I think, well, hello. I think he is saying she looks like a horse.
Who?
Puddletown.
Puddletown is saying.
He's saying
Puddletown?
Dixie.
No,
No,
Dixie. Gotcha.
Why? Like, he would say she walked into the bar, and then he would say, "Why the long face?"
Gotcha.
Because that
That kind of thing.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Good one. It is though. I did laugh.
Thanks, Puddletown. I don't know if it smells terrific, but it tastes terrific. Just ask my granddaughter because she cannot stop trying to eat it. Thanks, whoever. Gabby was fumbling.
He said, "Who was I fumbling?"
Oh, who were you fumbling? Oh, she doesn't kiss and tell.
Nobody. I tripped over my own dang foot because I'm a damn, escape artist over here. I don't know. And I stumbled with my phone. And that's what came out.
I know you weren't talking about me. Thank you. I think you weren't talking about me. What is your picture? Oh, her in her sunglasses.
Look at that face.
She's currently taking a little nap, but she would say it tastes delicious. That girl and my hair, it's crazy. She needs to go to a meeting about it.
Hair Anonymous.
Hair Eaters Anonymous.
HEA.
What's up, Bobby? Gabby the foot fumbler. Or
Yeah,
grow some of her own. Yes. But it'll be
I
years
don't
before
know.
she can reach it.
That ponytail looked primo. That's all I gotta say.
She showed that picture to my dad, and I said, I was so focused on just how messy she was, I didn't see her
Yeah.
ponytail. I was like, I
That's the
missed
first
that
thing
part.
I saw. It was the best.
I missed that little Pebbles Flintstone ponytail because I was just looking at how messy she was, and glad that I didn't have to clean her up. Bree's like, just put her in the sink. Like, I know. I know I could. I just would prefer not to. Just, because I'm weird.
That's what I would do.
All right.
Just hose her down.
So,
Just
hose her down. Brandon and I, we took her outside yesterday because it was really nice out, and I went to set her. I wasn't going to sit her in the grass. I was just going to stand her so her feet could touch.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have her, and I'm like lowering her down, and her feet are coming up like the wheels underneath the wing of an airplane. Like she is not about it at all. Starts crying. I'm like, oh my gosh, like
She not like the
okay,
texture
okay.
of grass, maybe?
I have no idea. So and I know she's tired. So
That's so funny though.
I go to take her, like I'm gonna take her inside, and Brand's like, no, I'm coming out. I said, okay, yes. She did retract the landing gear.
That's the best.
So he comes out, and he takes the dad approach, which is not the mom approach. I'm telling you, it's just very different. And he just plops her down in the grass, and he sits down with her, and she just starts screaming. There is. I mean,
She's like, that's not how you're supposed to do it, Dad.
She was like, no, I don't know. She was really tired because she likes to be outside. Like, she likes to go for a walk.
Yeah.
It was windy, but absolutely, Brie, you know that. But she was just having none of it. And we came back inside, and I think she was asleep. She was sitting on, I put her down, like, okay, if you want to play, whatever. And she crawled over to me. She's like, I went up in your lap and was out. I'm like, wow, that's what I have to do. Take you outside and you'll take a nap. Because she does not nap at my house, which is fine. I don't care. What's up, Haley?
The breeze and all the wind and the birds, maybe, or something.
The stress of touching grass.
Yeah.
Was like, that was it. Wore her out. She was over it. What's up, Sarah?
Flipped the switch in her head, and she was like, absolutely not retracting legs now. This is not happening to me.
I was like, are you going to be an inside girl? And I said that, and Brandon was like, are you going to be a city girl? And I was like, yeah, we were going for two totally different things. Touch grass, F off. That's pretty much what she said. She was pretty much telling us to F off. It was something. I don't know. But she was not happy. Did you take grass? I did not. I did touch it. The grass. Just so we know. We're clear.
Well,
but I didn't take it.
Madison can tell you the effects of touching grass.
She did not want to land the plane. There was no landing. There was zero landing gear. She wasn't even off the runway, and that it was coming. It was coming up. Like, she's like, I don't care if I crash. Whatever. I don't want to touch that. What is that? You pierced your nose? Owie. Ow.
Oh, we used to do that all the time. Our ears, we used to
Oh,
pierce our own ears and stuff.
I haven't had earrings in so long that I was looking the other day. Like, I wonder if I can. Bottom. I have them double, but I think I could get them through the bottom ones, but not the top. I'd have to try pretty hard, and I don't wear them enough to care. So,
Yeah.
what's up, Robin?
Hey, Robin.
Tell your daughter I was waiting to see you again live, but tell her thank you for complimenting my outro. I know it was a couple weeks ago, but I was just waiting to tell you in person. Okay, so we are going to finish up with Dixie's testimony today. I have a feeling that I'm going to be not happy. I'm just been dreading this and looking forward to it all at the same time. So I will just warn you guys now that the state could make us angry with their questions, because the one question, well, the two times he asked her questions, he made me mad when he was just, asking about the pictures. So I don't know. If you got bubble wrap, I'd get some, use it, wrap your phone, use it to snap, whatever you need to do, because this may not be pleasant. Because he's got to do his job, and he has to do his job. I can't say whatever. He has to do his job. And it's just gonna probably make me mad. What kind of pictures? Oh, pictures of not those kind. Just damage in her house that he was like, were these taken before or after you were released from jail? Well, you know what? It's been her fault that they didn't do their job before they released the house.
That's true.
And that they had to go back. So, Ronnie, oh great, I've been cranky all day. This will just be the icing on the cake. It might be, Ronnie.
I hear a mother beeper coming on from Ronnie soon.
It may. I'm glad you went with the piercing. I don't know that you should self-tattoo.
Yeah, definitely not. We should have definitely not self-pierced each other either when we were kids, but it's something stupid kids do.
That?
It's very unsanitary. Don't do it. Go to a tattoo shop and get it professionally done.
Yes. Yeah, they didn't even find the firearm that was used in the crime, and it was in the closet where she put it that day, 14 months earlier. But they did a thorough, search of the house. Great job, guys.
Yeah, that was very thorough of you.
Yeah, good job. You did great. It's great. All right, here we go. Let's see what we're going to get here.
Court is now in session.
Please be seated. Anything else, Mr. Stinson?
Not at this time, thank you.
All right. Mr. Tillman, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. In this fight that you say took place before you shot Scott Shanahan in the back of the head, what were your injuries?
I had bruises on my stomach. I had a black eye. I had bruises on my legs. I had hair pulled out.
You had that clump of hair pulled out?
Yes.
Where was that at?
In the back of my head.
Where was the hair? You said it was pulled out. Where would it have been found in the house?
I suppose in the garbage by this time.
No, I mean back then.
Inside the garage door.
Lying on the floor there?
Yes.
So if we had the opportunity to have photographs, we would have had photographs showing you bleeding,
No, I was not bleeding.
but with black eyes.
Yes.
Both eyes were black.
Yes.
We could have recovered that hair that you say, that clump of hair that you say was pulled out of your head.
Yes.
And of course, you know from past experience that the deputy sheriffs would have done that.
Yes.
They would have collected evidence. They would have photographed your injuries, right?
Yes.
You say you were beaten on the stomach by Scott during this fight, right?
Yes.
How many times?
3 times.
And that wasn't just that day? You say he did it the day before and the day before that?
Yes.
How many times the day before?
A couple times.
And how many times the day before
A
that?
couple times.
These were hard blows.
Yes.
You're telling this jury they were very extremely forceful blows.
Yes.
And yet, Brittany was born.
Yes, she was.
She's, we can see in the photograph, she's a healthy young baby.
Yes, she is.
No complications with the birth.
No.
And we could have, if you had called the sheriff, photographed whatever bruises you might have had,
Yes.
but you didn't.
No, I did not.
You've admitted exaggerating the extent of your injuries in the past, haven't you?
I have wrote that they was exaggerated, yes.
All right. Yes, we heard from Exhibit 41 last week. The third to the last page in Exhibit 41 looks to be a letter from you, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Is that in your handwriting?
Yes, it is.
What's the date of that letter?
February 10th of 1998.
And in that letter, you asked that the court dismiss the charges against Scott?
Yes, I did.
That was for the second incident of
Yes, it was.
abuse. And why don't you read that this paragraph right here that begins with,
In all fairness, some of the things I said were exaggerated and this whole thing has been blown out of proportion.
that's true.
That is what I wrote at the time. Yes, it is.
It is true. I mean, you didn't lie to the court.
I can say, yes, I did.
You did lie to the court.
Yes, I did.
I see. But you admit that you have exaggerated the extent of your injuries in the past.
I said this in this letter, yes, to get the charges dropped. Yes.
You wrote that letter voluntarily?
With Scott there, yes.
Well, you wrote it voluntarily, ma'am, right?
Yes.
Now, you have told people that Scott was in different places. You told Kathy Myers after you killed Scott that he was in Avoca.
No, I did not.
Well, you heard her testimony last week.
Yes, I heard her testimony. But no, I did not tell her that.
You didn't tell her that.
No.
Well, you told your brother Ron Schneider that he was in Oakland.
No, I did not.
You didn't say that?
No.
Told John Kelly he was in Atlantic.
In Atlantic, yes. And that is where I told everybody he was at.
Did you ever have Kathy Myers get in a car with you and drive and try to find Scott in Atlantic? No.
No.
You told, let's see, you told Mr. Johnson, remember the the car nut from Council
Yes.
Bluffs? You told him that Scott had ran off with a woman.
Yes, I did.
And then you told another one of these witnesses that he was living in Atlantic with his drug dealer.
Yes.
That's another lie.
Yes.
So we have lies about where he was at
Yes.
and lies about what had happened to him.
Yes.
Then you told Gene Kavanaugh and Dave Jobs another lie about who he was with and where he was at. He was with a 40-year-old heavy-set blonde.
Yes, I did.
And this is after Scott is dead and lying in that northeast bedroom at the time, right?
Yes.
And you're telling the sheriff and the DCI agent that he came to your house that fall after you'd shot him.
Yes, I did.
Well, you didn't tell the sheriff that you shot him, did you?
No, I never told, no.
No. But you told the sheriff and the DCI agent that Scott showed up with that woman on 3 occasions.
Yes, I did.
Picked up some clothes,
Yes.
picked up some CDs,
Yes.
all false.
Yes.
I noticed every time you said something about where Scott was, he was living with a drug dealer or something like that, or he was living with the blonde woman. It was always, he was the one responsible for not being around.
Yes.
You always blamed it on him.
Yes, I did.
And it was really you that were responsible why he
Yes,
wasn't
it
around.
was.
So you've been blaming Scott for certain things, haven't you?
Yes,
Certain things that he's not responsible for.
exactly.
You shot and killed Scott Shanahan about what time of the day on August 30th?
In the morning,
Morning before noon.
yes.
And Ashley was over, your daughter Ashley was over at Addie's house?
Yes.
How far was that?
A block and a half away.
So she could walk over there.
Yes.
It's walking distance, right?
Yes.
In fact, she walked over there.
Yes, she did.
You say this fight started and you said Addie go over to, or Ashley go over to Addie's house.
Yes, I did.
Scott let that happen, I guess.
Yes.
And then you, after you shot Scott Shanahan in the back of the head, you went out in the living room and sat for a while. Mm-hmm. Were you upset?
Yes, I was.
Very upset.
Very upset.
And then you, later that day, you went up to the No Frills store up in Denison, right?
I don't recall. No, I can't recall.
Got in a car, drove up to the No Frills store in Denison, Iowa. Wrote a check to the No Frills store in Denison, Iowa, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess I don't recall, sir.
Well,
So,
ma'am, let me show you State's Exhibit 75. Is that a copy of a check you wrote to the No Frills store and signed?
yes, it is.
And is that dated August 30th,
Yes, it is.
2002?
Yes.
So after you shot and killed Scott Shanahan and were so upset, you got in the car and drove up to the No Frills store,
Yes, I did.
wrote a check.
Yes.
Is that a true and correct copy of the check that you wrote that day?
Yes, it is.
Within hours of shooting and killing Scott?
I don't know what time of day it was. I can't tell you that, but yes, I was at No Frills that day. Yes.
Your Honor, the state offers indictment, State's Exhibit number 75.
No objection. 75 is admitted.
Can you see that check all right?
Yes, I can.
If you need me to hand it to you, please tell me.
No, I can see it just fine.
All right. As I'm looking at that check, it's for $144.60.
Yes.
And it's written, you can barely see it, but right on that payee line there, you can see fairways crossed out and you've written in no frills.
Yes.
You wrote that.
Yes, I did. Yes.
And then you filled out the rest of that check. And then on the signature line, there's something wrong with that, isn't there?
I signed his signature, which I did for years before this. So that was nothing uncommon.
He was dead, ma'am.
In that case, yes.
In this,
Robin, it's, I don't know. Is it more weird that she went shopping or she left him in the bed for 14 months? I don't know. Her financial crimes in this don't really add up to much. It's less than $2,000. So I don't know why he's like, to me, this isn't a tree to bark up, but I'm not an attorney. So what do I know? Both. Bad Dazzer. Gabby and I are the mean women. Although we would never be mean to Baker. We love Baker. What's up, John? The bank shouldn't cash a check with the payee crossed out and changed. Shouldn't. You guys are all saying 14 months was the worst one. But she really needed groceries. She might have. I don't know what the No Frills store is. That makes me think of a clothing store. But I have no idea. I don't know. Shenny, it was hilarious. We'll try again when she's not so tired. She could have eaten him. No. Maybe her brain blocked that bit out. Maybe. Thank you for being a member for 18 months, Pelltown. And yes, I know it's been longer. I know. We are not mean. We try not to be anyways. Sticky, thank you for being a member for 13 months. Are you also going to tell me it's been longer? You've almost been a member for as long as Scott laid in Dixie's bed without the back of his head. All right, I'm hitting play now. That was bad.
Let's check. If we zero in on it, this check is drawn on that Prudential account, isn't it?
Yes,
See
it
the
is.
word Prudential in there?
Yes, I do.
All right, Prudential Financial Insurance Company. That's where Scott had the mutual fund.
Yes.
So there's another thing wrong with this check, isn't there?
What is that?
Well, you had gotten a call from Mr. Elder back in late July. You knew that account was down to zero.
At that point in July, I did. Scott told me he had put money in there. I had no reason to not believe it.
You told Gene Kavanaugh and David Jobs that the agent called you and told you that
Yes,
the
he
account was
did.
zeroed
Yes,
out.
he did. Scott had told me after that he had put money in there, not to worry about it.
So how'd you get up to the no-frill store, ma'am?
I drove
You drove. What car did you take?
the car that I always drive,
And how far is it up there?
12 miles,
More like 17. It's on the north end of Denison.
13 miles. It's only 12 miles from Defiance to Denison.
All right. Even if you have to go to the far end of Denison.
Yes,
All right. How long were you there?
I have no idea.
And this was just a little bit after you'd shot and killed your husband.
I don't know when it was on that day. I have no idea.
Well, it was on that day.
Yes, it was on that day, yes.
Now, that's not the only check you wrote on that Prudential account, is it?
No, it's not.
Let me show you State's Exhibit 76. Is that a true and correct copy of another check you wrote on that account?
Yes, it is.
That was 76. What date was 76 written, ma'am?
9402.
And can you identify Exhibit 77 for the jury?
Yes, I can.
What is that?
9/12/02.
9/12, September 12th of 02. Scott was dead about 2 weeks at this time.
Yes.
You wrote that check on the account.
Yes, I did.
Exhibit 78, ma'am.
9/12/02.
Who's that payable to?
Bombers and wherever. I don't know where.
That's another check you wrote on the account.
Yes.
We're not hearing what she's saying.
You're going to have to speak
Okay.
up.
Could she repeat that?
Bombers. It was 9/12/02.
What I would like you to do, if you could, is just look through each one of these exhibits. You've looked at 76, 77, 78, look at 79 through 86, and tell us whether those are correct copies of checks you wrote on that Prudential account after Scott died.
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, the state offers into evidence its exhibits 77, 78, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85.
I thought there was an 86.
There is an 86.
I think 76 is already in, but in any event, no objection.
76 through 86 then, Mr.
Yes,
Chairman?
Your Honor.
Through 86 are admitted.
So this Exhibit 79 is a check that you wrote to Pam Ida for $97. Is that right? Can you see that?
Yes.
And the date, can you see the date on that? You want me to hand it to you?
I believe it says the 14th.
Does that look like the 14th?
Yes.
September 14th.
Yes.
Exhibit 80 is another check you wrote that same day to Pam Ida again. How much is that one for?
123, I believe 97.
All right. 2 days later, here's a check to a Fast Stop for $51.04.
Yes.
All of these bear Scott Shanahan's name,
Yes.
but he was dead,
Yes.
and they're all drawn on that account.
Yes.
And Mr. Elder had told you it had been down to zero.
Yes, at that point in time, he did, yes.
Another one, September 15th to Baumgars, $121.
Yes.
You wrote that, signed Scott's name.
Yes.
Another one to Casey's, Exhibit 83. That's September 15th. You signed Scott's name.
Yes.
And Scott is lying dead in that bedroom at your house.
Yes.
Here's 4 checks. Exhibit 84 has 4 checks. I don't know the jury can see all of them. All 4 of those checks, and I'll hand it to you so you can be sure, but all 4 of those checks are written to Walmart, correct?
That is correct.
How much are each one of those for?
164.17, 126.43, 140.32, and 137.32.
So all these checks are in excess of $100. They range from $164 high down to $137 low.
Yes.
Number 85 is another check you wrote to Walmart. Can you see that?
Yes, for 217
$217.
and 30 cents, I believe it says.
And what's the date on that?
The 20th.
20th. So this is about 21 days after Scott.
Yes.
You shot and killed Scott. You wrote all these checks during this time, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Then there's Exhibit 86. That's another one you wrote. The jury can look at that in the jury room, right?
Yes.
And we have 3 more. Here's one to Baumgars for $106. I think we've already talked about that, 78.
What exhibit number are you referring to?
Excuse me, Your Honor, 78. Have you totaled these all up?
No, I haven't.
I did. I came up with $1,942. Do you have any argument with that?
No.
And all signed by you using Scott's name,
Yes.
all drawn on that prudential account,
Yes.
and all dishonored, all returned not paid.
Yes.
And so you started to receive letters from some of these stores.
Yes, I did.
But the letters weren't directed to you. Who were they directed to?
To Scott,
To Scott. And why is that?
because his name is on the account.
Because Scott's name was on the check. Another instance where you're doing something, doing an act and blaming Scott for it, right?
Yes.
And then when you received some of these notices from these stores, because we have a bunch of checks here and they've been taken for $2,000.
Yes.
When you started to receive some of these notices, you wrote back, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Here's exhibit number, let me make sure I get the number on it right, Your Honor. It's the last number you have, 86, Your Honor?
Yes.
Let me show you exhibit 87 and ask you whether you recognize that.
Yes, I do.
Is that a note you wrote to one of these merchants?
Yes, I did.
It's in your handwriting?
Yes, it is.
True and correct copy of the note, right?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state offers in evidence states exhibit 87.
No objection.
87 is admitted.
Could you read that note to the jury, please, ma'am?
It says this is to notify you that Scott Shanahan does not live at this address and has not. He moved to Atlantic and that his mail is being sent to Scott Shanahan, General Delivery, Atlantic, Iowa.
So you knew you wrote the checks.
Yes, I did.
You knew they weren't any good.
At the time that I wrote them, no, I did not know they was any good.
Well, you sure found out when you wrote that letter.
Yes,
And what was the date of that letter?
September 15th.
September 15th. Well, you wrote checks here after the 15th, didn't you?
Yes,
So after you received a notice that these checks were no good, you continued to write checks on the Prudential account,
Yes,
didn't
I
you?
did.
So the truth is, ma'am, you did know that a number of these checks were no good.
yes,
And in that letter, you're telling the merchant, gee, Scott wrote these checks. He must be in Atlantic. I'm not responsible, right?
yes,
Blaming Scott for some conduct you did.
yes.
Another exhibit I'd like to show you is Exhibit 88. Can you identify that for the jury?
Yes, I can.
Is that another note you wrote to a merchant?
Yes, I did.
Is that in your handwriting?
Yes, it is.
Is Exhibit 88 a true and correct copy of the original note you sent?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state offers into evidence states Exhibit 88.
No objection.
88 is admitted.
Read that to the jury, please, ma'am.
Scott Shanahan has not lived here for the last 3 months. This letter is concerning a return check notice. At the time, I have no forwarding address.
So there, you didn't even give him Atlantic. You just said you don't have any forwarding address for Scott.
Yes,
Again, trying to shift the blame to Scott for things you had done.
yes,
I remember in your lawyer's opening statement, he said that Scott exercised control over you even after his death. Do you remember hearing those statements?
yes, I did.
Doesn't look like there's any exercise of control here by Scott, does it?
In this case, no,
Not at all.
no,
Looks to me like it's you in control.
yes,
In fact, you wrote the mortgage company because the house, that was in Scott's name, right?
yes.
By the way, did you resent Scott because he was the one that inherited the house and the money and wouldn't work and you thought
No,
he worked?
no, not at all.
You didn't resent him?
No. I resented the fact that he would not put forth to the family. Yes, I resented it in that fact. Yes, I did.
You were working at a nursing home. I think you detailed for the jury you were working at several jobs over the years.
Yes.
And he wouldn't work.
No.
He worked like maybe 3 weeks at a job, then he quit it.
Yes, and he probably had 3 jobs in the last 20 years. Yes.
And you resented him for that.
I won't say up until the last few years. No, I did not resent him for that.
Up until the last few years, then it kind of got to you.
Yes, because I was the one that was out working. I was even having to take my daughter to a babysitter because he would not babysit her, and he was not working.
And you resented that, didn't you, ma'am?
Yes,
So, getting back to the house, it had a mortgage, and you wanted to start dealing with the mortgage people, right?
yes, I did.
So you wrote a letter to them. Let me show you Exhibit 89. Can you identify that for us?
Yes, I can.
And what is that?
It's a letter to the mortgage company that I wrote.
And what date did you write that letter?
The 16th of October.
16th of October. So this is about 37 days after you shot and killed Scott.
Yes,
Is that a true and correct copy of that Exhibit
yes, it is.
number 89 of the letter you wrote?
Able to do so. This will allow her to contact you regarding this loan.
And what else does it say?
Sincerely, Scott Shanahan.
Did Scott Shanahan sign that letter?
No.
You did.
Yes, I did.
And what was the date of that?
October the 16th.
Another instance in which you seem to be in control of things. Is that right?
The reason this letter was wrote was because we was 4 months behind and there was a foreclosure. It wasn't to have my name put on this account. It was just so that I could talk to the people concerning the account.
And you knew that the mortgage was 4 months behind, didn't you?
I didn't at first, no. In September, yes, I did.
Now, you knew Scott's body was in the bedroom. You'd left it there.
Yes.
You had put a deodorizing candle near the door.
Yes.
How often did you change that candle?
I couldn't tell you, probably 3 times in a year.
How often would you burn it?
It was not a candle that was found there. It was an air freshener.
Well, there were 2 things.
There was 2 air fresheners.
All
You
right.
guys say it was a candle. It was an air freshener.
All right, so we're wrong on that. It was 2 air fresheners.
Yes.
That's crazy. Sorry. This whole smell thing has had me just kind of like baffled.
I was
3
just gonna
times in
say,
a year.
Only two air fresheners?
And only 2 air fresheners? That's not a candle? Okay.
What
Wow.
what powerful air freshener did they have?
I
Because
don't know.
I mean,
Me too.
they coat him with something to hide. Like, what else did they had to have had something else besides 2
I mean-
air fresheners.
It happened in August in Iowa. I can tell you, it is hot as hell out there. So, and she said
And
the
they have
AC
him,
wasn't
what,
on.
pretending to sleep too, so he's under a blanket and his
So she covered
body's
him-
just
yeah.
festering there. Like, what
Yeah.
is happening in this house? This doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, Bad Desert, that is dark.
What did he say?
Woman, you could have sold him for spare parts on the black market.
I mean,
Is that true, but very dark.
true, but
She should do an ad for that air freshener. 100%.
look, the air freshener should sponsor her at this point because I mean, only 2. That makes for a whole body. That makes no sense. That was it a whole house or like an apartment?
It was just a house. It was just a simple ranch style house. That's it.
That doesn't make any sense. Where was this bedroom? In the back, in the basement, underneath the house, like in
No.
the shed beside
No.
that. Like, what is?
It was just on the end of the house because that's how somebody walked by and saw the window open in the winter.
That's weird. There's 2 air fresheners. Okay, lady.
Exactly,
You were boiling
Robin.
cinnamon. You're boiling cinnamon the entire year. Come on now.
Something.
You had something.
I don't know. Because Robin's right. You leave chicken, you make chicken in the packet, it reeks. I put it out in the trash can in my garage. And that's also where I put like Madison's diapers when I change her. We had to leave the garage doors open all weekend because between her diapers and the chicken stuff, it smelled so bad in there.
Chicken alone, even just like a package that you took the chicken out of that's not wrapped up. Okay, calm down. You know, the package itself stinks. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And kid poop diapers, even
Well,
worse.
What am I supposed to do with dirty diapers? It's outside in the garage. So not outside. I don't want the freaking wild kingdom to get into the garbage can. That would be worse.
No, they had this whole door. I don't know. Someone's lying. 2 air fresheners? I think not. They had this whole door lined with friggin' orange peels, garlic peels. You know, I don't even know.
She cooked all day and night with onion. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Or maybe she made a lot of fish. Smelly fish. Ugh. I don't know. Things that stink.
She's just
but
constantly boiling fish. And people just come over and just used to the smell and then she stops boiling. She's like, oh no, that's the fish I boiled.
maybe he stunk naturally and nobody questioned it. Maybe.
Maybe. That could
I
be
don't
true.
know. I don't think it did at the time they found him, because there was the pupa or whatever from the insects, but I don't think they found any more live ones on him, because he was half mummified and half skeletonized. Or, well, not half. I don't know. Part of him was
That's what I
mummified.
mean.
It wasn't from
That's
like the
what I
waist
mean.
up. He was skeletonized, and then waist down he was mummified. But he was in that kind of state.
I'm sorry, but that would raise a whole other questions. But I'm not going to go there.
Ew. People were coming to her house. Yes,
Ugh.
but she stated this happened, because this happened in August, and she stated the AC was not on. That's why the windows were open. I'm telling you, that's hot.
That's
That's
so
hot.
gross.
And that's
though.
going to make it worse.
He was in the bedroom. Where the heck did she sleep the rest of the time?
That Dowser sat on the sofa, and I think that's correct.
No one questioned why she was just like living in the living room.
I mean, the dude she married right before this trial started, he had no clue that guy was back there, and he was over at the house. She had people, she babysat people's kids at her house. They had no clue.
What the
So,
hell?
I'm telling you, I don't know what
This
she
is
did.
insane. Did she just wall it off? That's the only reason
No.
where I think like this could be a real thing, like where she just put insulation up on the door and walled it off and made it seem like it wasn't even a room there.
Yeah, but yeah, no, she didn't do that.
That's so crazy.
She put a towel under the door. And then she put like she did have stuff stacked down that hallway so the kids wouldn't go back there, nobody would go back there. But
still.
Yeah, like I don't know. Oh, I think so. But apparently she has a magic towel too. What's up, Nidow? People are stupid and allergies ruin noses. True and true. He did not question why they didn't sleep in the bedroom, apparently. I don't know.
I mean, that is weird. You would think, like, you know, you're becoming intimate with this person. You're just constantly just...
on the sofa?
Sleeping on the... How big was this sofa? I mean...
Western Iowa is full of flies. There are hog confinements every mile. I must be off of I-80. That's like the main thing through Iowa, because I don't remember Iowa smelling. Or
well, maybe that's where
flies.
her house was, off I-80. Maybe that's why no one, maybe that's why they only needed 2
I'm just saying,
air fresheners.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know where this... I believe Snipe, because he's out in that direction. But I've only seen corn. Like, there is just miles and miles and miles of corn. More corn than here by a mile. You can smell Iowa from your house in South Dakota.
And
That's
even
hilarious.
Even with the window open, there would be tons of
Flies.
coming and going, or yeah.
At least
That's what I mean. Especially with the windows open, like you'd be able to smell that outside of the house.
Yeah, but there was people outside of her house spraying for bugs that didn't say, "Hey, what's that death smell?" Because death has a smell. It's not... I don't know. Have they shown the layout? Yes, they have shown the layout of the house. Yes. They have a big board of it, and it's just a simple ranch style house. It's not very big. It was Scott's mom's house. He inherited that. So if he would have been smart, he would have taken the money that he also inherited from his mom and paid the house off. But clearly he didn't do that because they were 4 months behind. And he, but not enough for him to work. Is Iowa where the Field of Dreams is? I think so. If yes, that
You're
was
a
a stinky
big board.
state. Thanks.
It's so random.
Maybe the person spraying for bug had a mask on so not to breathe in. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, obviously, if people who are doing spraying for bugs, they have to dress accordingly, right? Because the chemicals, I'm sure, are poisonous to them too.
Yeah.
But still,
Robin, you would be surprised at, especially the older homes out there that don't have AC. And they just run fans. And I grew up in a house without central air, and you just got used to it. I didn't have a dead body in my bedroom, but that's just the way it is. You'd be surprised how many bodies haven't been smelt in past cases. The more air can get to the body and the space, the better. But yeah, but it's so cold out. I don't know. Maybe people mind their own business in Iowa. It's a town of 350 people, Puddletown. They weren't minding anything. They didn't even care this guy was gone. Except for one person. And one person, anonymous person, we don't know who it is. I don't care who it is, but they've kept that secret. Said you need to check on him. I haven't seen him. Somebody here said he probably owed that person money. I think that's probably correct. But that's my own opinion. Oh no, that wasn't when I lived here. That was when I lived in Nebraska. Trust me, it was hotter. Central air, wouldn't that be CA, not AC? Yeah, I don't know why. You're correct, but it's just air conditioning. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just have to live by them, Bad Dazzer. All right, well, hopefully, and yes, Puddletown, he was hit in the back of the head. That's kind of the sticking point here, other than that she left him there for 14 months and covered him up. So, but she also was abused, and the town knew she was abused. So, I don't know. It's a tough one. Like, you just can't go unalive people, but he was, I don't know. He wasn't a good guy. Nobody cared. 4 people went to his funeral, and his family refused to pay for it. So that tells you a lot. Don't listen to her. Thanks. AJ is the OG. OG of what? I don't know. I'm scared now. All right, here we go.
One kind of looks like a candle, the other is a flat one, right?
Yes.
All right. So 3 times you changed the air freshener.
Yes.
Then you had that flat, the kind that you hang in your rearview mirror, that kind of air freshener, that was laying there too.
I don't know.
Well, let's take a look at the photographs. Maybe I can show you what I'm talking about. Now this is exhibit number 23. You recognize that area, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Let me try to get it as close as possible. If you can't see, tell me and I'll try to make it better.
I can see.
All right. Now, as I understand it, this item here you're saying is not a candle, but it's an air freshener.
Exactly. It has a lid on the top of it.
And that you changed 3 times.
I suppose, yes.
Well, you did. You just said you did.
Yes.
Okay. And then this piece of this cardboard item here, I'll try to get in as tight as possible on it. They've identified that as another air freshener.
Yes.
And it is.
Yes, it is.
How often did you change that?
I suppose 3 times. I don't know. I can't recollect that. I don't know.
Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 times?
Possibly, yes.
How often did you change the towel?
I didn't.
Didn't change the towel?
No.
Did you put this piece of cardboard up here in front of the door?
The piece of cardboard was there, yes.
So you put it there?
That's where it was stored, yes. It was a TV box. My kids had gotten a TV for Christmas. And the box was there because they played with it, and they would take it from that spot right there to play rodeo with.
You would let the kids go up and take that?
Yes.
Okay. How did they get over this stuff in the hallway?
Not all of that stuff was in the hallway all the time, and they would move it out. Things was put in there and taken out.
And then how many times did you go into the bedroom, ma'am, after you killed Scott?
3 times
3 times. When was the first time?
after it happened. These was all in the same day. I was
3
in there
times in the
3
same
times.
day?
Yes.
Well, you must have gone in there other times.
No, I did not.
Well, you remember Mr. McConnell testified that he saw the window
Yes, I do.
open in December.
Yes, I do.
And it was open.
Yes, it was.
You opened it.
Yes. The window was open that day.
The window was open that day.
Yes, I didn't go back and open it.
And then Mr. McConnell said later on, as the weather warmed up, he noticed the window was closed.
Yes, it was.
You'd gone in and closed it.
No, I had not.
Well, who had?
Nobody had. My windows are crank out windows. The thing will pop out and the window will shut. From the outside. If the window is wide open, it has a crank and it has a track that it runs along.
You crank it shut from the inside.
If you pop the crank thing off of there, the window is just able to shut. There is no crank on there.
So you must have gone in there and shut it.
No, I did not.
How did it get shut?
I just told you.
No, you didn't.
There is a crank. When it winds out, there's a rod that fits in a track. When this window is wide open, that rod can be popped off. So therefore, it's not hooked to the crank and it will shut.
So you popped the rod off? Is that what you're saying?
I pulled the rod out. Yes, I did.
When
So
did
that
you
it
do
would
that?
In March, April, I don't know for
So
sure.
you could shut it.
Yes.
You went in there and did that.
No, I did not.
Do you have an agent, ma'am?
Excuse me?
Do you have an agent?
An agent?
Yes. Is there a person in this town that identifies himself as your agent?
No, not that I know of.
Someone to represent you?
My lawyers?
Not these lawyers. Anybody else?
Yes, I do.
You do have an agent.
I don't know if you... An agent?
Someone to handle the sale of the rights to your story?
No, sir, I do not.
Now you say, you told the agent and Gene Kavanaugh that you and Scott had agreed not to have any other children. Is that true?
Yes, that is true.
And you felt that way?
Yes, I did.
Sold all the baby clothes.
Yes, gave them all away. Yes, I did.
And then you say you became pregnant again.
Yes.
And you say you knew Scott would be angry.
Yes, I did.
I think you told us that he also had this reaction when you were pregnant with Ashley, that he
Yes, that is true.
He told the jury that he punched you in the stomach then.
Yes.
Many times.
Yes.
Very forcibly.
Yes.
And yet Ashley was born.
Yes.
Without difficulty?
Actually, yes, there was difficulty with Ashley, and we just about lost her.
Not when he punched you.
No.
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 Didn't have anything to do with that, did it?
No.
And she's a healthy child today.
Yes, she is.
You told Agent Kavanaugh, or Agent Jobs and Gene Kavanaugh, that Scott was good to the kids. A little rough with them when he had to correct him, but good with them.
Yes.
And that's true.
That is true. Yes, that is.
How did you support yourself when you were in Texas?
I had ADC and help from my sisters.
And then once you would come back from Texas and you were here or up in Defiance anyway, then you didn't have to worry about ADC.
Exactly.
That is until the money ran out.
Yes, that's true.
You actually wrote those checks that we've looked at, $2,000 on them, just about $2,000 worth of checks.
Yes.
Blaming Scott for that.
Yes.
And you sold his property.
Yes, I did.
You sold his tools,
Yes, I did.
and you'd lied to the sheriff's office initially about that, right?
Yes, I did.
Sold his tools, you sold his, all his cars that he was working on.
Yes.
How many were there?
I can't even recall. I don't know how many there was.
Sold, I think, one or more of his snowmobiles,
One I did, yes.
one. Tractors,
Yes,
netted about $10,400 out of all that.
yes,
And you took that money and you turned it into a money order, didn't you?
yes, I did.
And you sent it down to your sister in Texas.
Yes, I did.
So we've got the $2,000 in checks here. Now we've got another $10,400 in money you generated by selling Scott's property.
Yes,
Sent it down to Texas.
yes,
Told your sister to keep it down there for you.
yes, I did.
Then you didn't have to report it to anybody up here, did you?
No, I did not.
You applied for public welfare, public assistance up here.
Yes,
Didn't put down the fact that you had $10,400 in cash hidden in Texas, did you?
no, I did not.
That's what you were doing, weren't you, ma'am? You were hiding that money in Texas.
It was for the house payments.
But you were hiding it.
Yes, I was. Yes,
You didn't want anybody to find out.
exactly.
Didn't want the ADC, the welfare people, to find out.
Right?
Then you would have your sister send the house payment up to the bank.
Yes,
Or send, if you needed some cash, she could send it to you.
yes,
A way for you to get money out of the government that you weren't entitled to,
yes,
right?
yes.
You said the morning that you shot Scott, he was in a rage.
Yes.
You said that. I think those were your lawyer's words in his opening statement to the jury.
Yes,
A rage.
yes, a rage.
All right. And this was out in the front room of the house?
Yes,
And then he went in and laid down in bed. Is that right?
yes, after a period of time, yes,
So he went from rage to bed, right?
yes,
And you're out in the front room. I think you said you were sitting there in a chair.
yes,
We have pictures of the front room. Do you remember where you were sitting?
yes, I do.
Tell us.
Sitting right by the doorway.
Right by the doorway.
Yeah,
Well, here's two photographs. I don't know. You tell me if you can see the area you were sitting in this photograph. I'll try to.
the blue chair that's right there by the doorway.
Right over here?
No,
No. Right here.
right there.
All right.
It shows better in the other picture.
All right. Oh, okay. Let me try this one. Here's Exhibit 10. Is that the blue chair you were sitting in?
Yes,
All right. And so you were about 8 feet from the door.
yes,
You were dressed,
yes,
right? You got up at, 6 or so to get your kids ready?
yes, I did.
So you were dressed, you're sitting in that chair, and Scott's in the bedroom.
Yes,
Zach's at school,
yes,
and Ashley is a block and a half away at Addie's house.
yes,
And you've told this jury that you were afraid for your unborn child's life at that point.
Yes, I was.
And so all you had to do was get up from that chair, walk 10 feet to the front door, and walk out of the house, right?
Yes.
You could walk, how long would it take you to walk a block and a half to Addie's?
Less than 5 minutes.
You had clothes on,
Yes, I did.
shoes?
Yes.
Did you do that?
No, I did not.
You have called the sheriff's office before,
Yes, I have.
and you've had difficulties with Scott.
Yes, I have.
3 times?
Yes.
3 times. And each time they were called, they responded immediately. Right?
Within a half an hour, yes.
And each time Scott was arrested.
Yes.
Each time Scott was taken away.
Yes.
What's the name of Addie's mother?
Becky.
Becky. Becky must have been home that morning.
I don't recall that, or the babysitter. One of the two was there, yes.
They have a telephone there.
Yes, they do.
So Scott's in the bedroom, and all you had to do was walk over to Addie's house and use the phone. Mm-hmm. Did you do that?
No, I did not.
You said you couldn't use, how many phones were there in the house?
3
3. And they were, where were they?
in the bedroom.
One's in the bedroom.
No, he took the phone. The 2 was in the kitchen. He took the phones out of there.
All right, that's what I'm driving at.
Yeah,
How many
yes.
phones? There was 3 phones total.
Yes,
Okay, 1 is in the kitchen. Where's the other one?
in the kitchen also.
2 in the kitchen. Are these portable phones?
No, they was not at that time, no.
So there's 2 phones hooked into the kitchen. And there was 1 phone in the bedroom.
Yes,
And you say you couldn't use the 2 in the kitchen because they'd been unplugged.
yes.
How did you notice that?
I watched him do it.
All right. So then when you're sitting in that chair while Ashley's over at Addie's house, and Zach's at school, and they're safe, and you could have left that house while you're sitting in that chair, you're telling the jury that you decided to go into the bedroom where Scott was to do what?
To use the telephone.
How did you know that phone wasn't unplugged?
I didn't at that point in time, but you can see
Then why would you go in there?
to try to use the phone. To try.
Why would you go in there when he's in
Why?
there?
Why wouldn't I?
Because he's in there, according to what you've told us.
Exactly.
So why would you go in there to try to use that phone if Scott's in there and he's been in this rage?
What else am I supposed to do?
How about standing up, walking out of the house, calling the sheriff and getting some help?
What would have happened, which has from time and time again, that I've been drugged back in the house after getting halfway down the driveway.
I haven't heard you describe that. Is that a new instance now?
It's one of the ongoing instances.
I hadn't heard that one before, ma'am.
I'm not willing to do that. I know him better than that. I'm not willing to do that.
I just don't understand why you'd go in the bedroom to get the phone when you knew he was in there if he presented that great a danger. Or was he lying in bed? He was, right?
Yes, he was.
Where was the, you went into the bedroom, where was the gun at? You said it was leaning against the wall.
Yes,
All right, what wall?
right in front of the telephone.
Right in front of the telephone.
Yes,
Scott's in bed. How far is that?
2.5 feet.
And he was lying on his side.
Yes,
And just like he usually slept like that too. He'd lie on his side.
yes, he
Right.
watched TV like that also.
Okay.
Yes,
And he usually slept in his underpants, right?
yes. He was in his underpants a lot of the time in my house, not just when he was in the bed.
Liked to sleep with his pillow between his legs for comfort, right?
I guess so, I don't know.
Like to hug a pillow. A lot of people sleep that way, ma'am. You know, they have an arm around a pillow, they have a pillow between their legs, lying on their side. Scott would sleep like that, wouldn't he?
Sometimes, I suppose, yes.
With his underpants on.
Yes.
Sleep.
No, not asleep.
Well, that's how he would sleep.
Well, that's how he would sleep, yes.
And as you walk into the bedroom, he would, if he's awake, he would have to see you coming into the bedroom, wouldn't he?
Yes, he did.
He would have to, because you're coming right in there.
Exactly, yes.
And yet you're saying you could walk in that bedroom, go over to the phone, pick that gun, and shoot him, all while he's awake.
Yes.
You've seen this picture, ma'am. I'm not trying to stun you or anything, but you've seen it, right?
Yes, I have.
You know where the shot struck him, right?
In the back of the head, I guess, yes.
You've seen that?
Yes.
You've pretty much detailed that.
All right, well, there's Scott from a distance. Holy crap. The crime happened in 2002. He was found in 2003. The trial was in 2004. But, yep, there he is. I'm not... Hopefully they don't zoom in anymore. I won't make any comments. I could, but I will not. People get mad at me when I do things like that.
He didn't move after you shot him, did he?
I didn't, no, I didn't, that I know of.
You didn't move him after you shot him, did you?
Not that I know of.
Left him just as he was when you shot him, right?
Yes.
All you did was pull up the sheets.
Yes.
Pull up the sheets to cover the body.
Yes, I did.
Look at that exhibit, ma'am. That's exhibit 33. That's somebody who's asleep.
No, he was not asleep.
That's not someone who's reaching for a gun, ma'am.
He made a movement. I thought he was coming after me.
What movement did he
was
make?
Not. It was like he was coming over, rolling over in the bed.
He had to be facing you then. He had to be facing you. You're saying the gun was over here? Over here to the right?
Yes.
Well, when he made a movement for the gun, if you're telling us the truth, he was facing you, not with his back to you.
All I can say is he made a movement. I thought he was coming for the gun. I'm not saying where he was at or whatever. I thought he made a movement for that gun, and I wasn't going to let him do it.
That's how you shot him. You didn't move him. That's how he was when he was shot, right?
Yes.
The time you were in Texas, and I guess you were actually in Texas three different times?
Yes.
The last time would have been in 2000.
Yes.
I think you went down there after Mark Hervey of the Sheriff's Department got you out of the house.
Yes.
You immediately left for Texas,
The next day, yes.
stayed down there until April.
Yes.
Now, you were asked to come back for trial to testify against Scott in that case.
Yes, I was.
Did you?
No, I did not.
Deputy Hervey called you at least twice.
Yes, he did, but not to tell me about no trial dates.
Oh, not to tell you about that.
No.
So you heard his testimony last week.
Yes, I did. I heard his testimony.
But he wasn't calling you about trial dates.
No, I called Jeff Larson to find out the trial date. Mark Hervey did not call me about the trial date. Mark Hervey called me only after I said I was not coming back. I was that time enrolled in nurses school, and they wanted me to come back for an extended period of time, which would have disqualified me right then for the nurses school. And they did not inform me. I did not know till probably 2 weeks before the trial was even going to start when it was going to be. I had no court papers.
They were going to pay your way back.
Yes, they was.
And cover all your expenses.
Yes, they was.
Scott was looking at a substantial jail time.
Yes,
All you had to do was come back and testify against him.
yes.
Did you do that?
No, I did not.
You refused to come back.
Yes, I did.
In fact, we see it in Exhibit 42, don't we? Isn't this your letter? I'm looking at the fourth page from the end of Exhibit 42. Is that your letter?
Yes, it is.
Wrote that?
Yes, I did.
Sent it to Jeff Larson?
Yes, I did.
Read that to the jury, please.
At this time, I'm writing this letter to say that I am not wanting to pursue any charge against Scott Shanahan. I'm asking the charges be dropped. I will not come back to testify at this time. I will pay for all court costs if necessary. I still love my husband and don't want this to happen.
Say anything there about your concern about your schooling?
No, it does not.
Does it, doesn't?
No, I told him it on the telephone before I wrote this letter.
And then, it was April you said you went back. That would have been about 3 months after this letter. You want to take a look? That letter's dated January 15th of 2001. You came back to Iowa in April?
In March or April, I can't tell you the exact day because I don't know. Yes.
No, but I
This is-
think you told your lawyer earlier this morning it was April.
Yes.
All right. Did you quit school?
Yes, I did.
Quit your nursing?
Yes, I did.
While Scott's body was lying in the northeast bedroom of your house for that year and 2 or 3 months, your children lived with you in that house,
Yes, they did.
and did you allow them to go in there?
No, I did not.
How did you prevent that?
I just told them not to go in there.
You also babysat other people's children.
Yes, I did.
How many other children?
2, 3.
On a regular basis?
No.
How old were these kids?
Ranging from 3 to 10, 11.
3 to 10 or 11?
Yes.
And these kids were in that same house,
Yes, they was.
other people's children.
Yes, they was.
And I noticed that you hid the gun that you killed your husband with, that you shot him in the back of the head with. You hid that in the children's room,
Yes, I did.
closet in there.
Yes, I did.
Now you were living in after you had killed Scott, shot him in the back of the head, you were using the bedroom in the west end of the house.
Yes.
You didn't hide the gun in there.
No, I did not.
You mentioned a basement. There's a basement in this house.
Yes, there is.
Hide the gun down there.
No.
Didn't put it in the garage, did you?
No, I did not.
That whole time it was in the kids' room.
Yes.
Why?
Because that's where I put it when I brought it out of there. And the kids slept with me anyhow.
You didn't think that was a dangerous thing?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Because they never bothered nothing.
It's their room. We've seen pictures of the kid's room. It has stuff all over it.
Yeah, at this point in time when the pictures were taken, yes, there was. But that doesn't mean that they played in the closet.
What was their closet? It was their clothes in that closet, right?
I got their clothes out all the time. I still do to this day get my kids' clothes out in the morning from that closet.
You weren't worried about the fact that that gun was sitting in that closet
No, I was not.
and that your children had access to that room?
I was not worried about it, no.
Apparently your lawyers were, though, when they came up and put that cable lock on it, weren't they?
Yes.
They were concerned about it. And you know, I bet you know why you weren't concerned about that? Because you knew it wouldn't fire anymore.
No, I did not.
You knew that there was a 12 gauge round jammed in the magazine, didn't you?
I knew there was 2 different bullets in there, 2 different colors, but otherwise, no, I did not know that they was in there.
You
I
knew
have
that-
no clue about a gun. I have never fired a shotgun in my life.
That's exactly my point, ma'am. You didn't know how shotguns work, did you?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know the difference between a 12 gauge shell or a 20 gauge shell or a 16 gauge gun.
No, I did not.
You wouldn't know that that's a problem to try to put 20 gauge ammunition or 12 gauge shells into a 16 gauge gun. You wouldn't know that, would you?
No, I would not.
No.
No, but I
Somebody-
did watch him load the gun.
Somebody that knows guns would know right away. That's something you don't do.
That is true for the normal person, but somebody in a rage would be just the same way.
So you're telling this jury that you put a loaded shotgun in your children's bedroom and you weren't worried.
That's exactly right.
You received a letter from the Shelby County Attorney's Office, Mr. Larson, while you were down in Texas, right?
I cannot recall that at this time, no. I
I'm going to give her a moment there. I'm out of stickers.
Closed caption said that. The lawyer said, not a sticker. Good to know.
I'm going to show you Exhibit 90 and ask you whether you can identify that.
yes, I can.
Is that a letter you received from Jeff Larson, the Shelby County Attorney,
Yes, it is.
while you were in Texas?
Yes, it was.
And this, you read that letter, right?
Yes,
You were aware of the contents when you received it?
yes.
I noticed that copy doesn't have his signature. Did the one that you received, had he signed that one? Do you recall?
Yes, I believe I have the same letter at home to this day, yes.
And so you're telling us Exhibit 90 would be a true and correct copy of the letter you received from
Yes,
County
it
Attorney
is.
Larson?
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, the state offers into evidence states Exhibit number 90.
No objection.
90 is admitted.
I won't make you read the whole letter, but this basically is Mr. Larson telling you that he wants you to come back, he'll pay your expenses,
Yes,
he'll work with you.
yes,
In fact, according to this letter, you've already told him you're not coming back and he's trying to talk you out of it.
yes.
And despite that, you refused.
Yes, I did.
When Bev died, you and Scott were not married.
No, he was not.
And then Scott inherited the home, and he he received those life insurance proceeds. Is that right?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
And this is true, and those were given, his mom left those directly to him.
Yes.
Even though you'd done so much for her, he was the beneficiary in all
Yes,
of
he
that.
was.
And then we know during the marriage, there's no question that Scott abused you.
Exactly.
During the marriage, by 1995, 1996, you heard Mr. Elder say that account had gotten up to about $177,000, the Prudential account.
Yes.
And then comes the summer of 2002, and while that account had money in it, during those years, you would go back to Scott, right?
Yes, I would.
Then we come to the summer of 2002, and you got a call from Mr. Elder saying, what did he tell us, $80 left in the account?
I believe so, yes.
You did talk with him, right?
Yes, I did.
When he testified last week, he said, he'd never met you before, but he said he spoke with somebody he thought was Mrs. Shanahan. That was you.
Yes.
So you knew that. And then you started thinking by that time that you really did resent Scott. You'd had it, right? You're tired.
I'd had it with his beating, yes.
Especially when there's no money, there's nothing to help support you.
I was with him 13 years before he ever had a dime, so that has no bearing on his money.
When you pointed the gun at him, you knew it was loaded.
Yes, I did.
You believed it was loaded.
I watched him load it, yes.
You watched him load it,
Yes, I did.
even though it's loaded with the wrong ammunition.
Yes.
That's that same loaded gun, you believed it to be loaded, that you put in your kid's bedroom.
Yes.
Not worried about it.
No, I was not. It was in the corner of there, and at that point in time was out of their sight.
And they played in that bedroom.
Yes.
When you pointed that gun at Scott's head, you knew what would happen if you shot him in the head, right?
Yes, I wasn't thinking that at the time, though.
Well, you knew it would kill him. That's why you pointed it at him.
I closed my eyes and shot.
You closed your eyes and shot.
Yes.
I noticed you didn't mention that during your direct examination.
I'm telling you the truth. I have no reason to sit up here and lie.
You don't.
No, I do not.
You told your lawyer all morning long about how you were worried about going to jail.
That is true. That is true. I was worried for my kids and myself. I didn't want to have a baby in jail.
I understand that. You pointed the gun at him, pulled the trigger.
Yes.
You knew enough about guns to know that that's how you fired a gun.
Yes.
You expected it to go off?
I didn't know.
You pointed the gun at him and you pulled the trigger. You must have expected it to go off.
I was hoping at that point in time that it did go off.
You were hoping it did.
Yes.
You meant for it to go off.
Yes, because I thought he was coming after me.
And you meant
And
for
I was not going to have him kill me and my baby.
And you meant for it to go off so it would hit him in the head and kill him, right?
Yes, I guess you would say that.
And this is how he was when you were worried about him coming
Yes.
after you.
Yes.
Asleep in bed.
No, not asleep in bed.
You have never told this story before today, have you?
No, I have not.
First time since August 30th of 2002 that you've ever told this story.
To this people, have I, no, my lawyers knew about it last October.
Did you tell anybody else?
No, I did not.
How close were you to Scott when you killed him?
3-4 feet.
Barrel was, the end of the barrel and his head were about that far apart, right?
I can't tell you that because I don't remember them details of it. I don't know.
Well, as we look at the bedroom, we know that that wall is not that far away from the bed.
Exactly.
And if you're going to hold a shotgun and point it at him, that's going to put you that much closer to him. This is where he was when you shot him, what, about 18 inches in from the edge of the bed or so?
I'd say yes.
See, what I mean is, I'll point this in a safe manner, I hope, but when you're pointing a gun at someone, if I'm back against the wall of the bedroom, and I point this gun like this, it's going to stick out from me, right?
Yes.
Closer to Scott.
Yes.
So you were about 2 feet away from him when you hit him, weren't you?
I don't know the exact distance. I don't know.
2 feet sound right? 2, 3 feet?
I guess so, yes.
And every time that you had any difficulties with Scott and you called the sheriff's office, they responded.
Yes, they did.
They arrested him,
Yes.
threw him in jail,
Yes.
helped you get away to be safe.
Well, I guess, no, my family helped me get away to be safe.
Well, they helped you and your family get you away to be safe. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Well, by putting him in jail, yes.
Did whoever take all your pictures there, did they take a photograph of the shotgun in the children's bedroom?
Yes, they did.
We haven't seen that. We haven't seen that photograph.
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Redirect might take a little while.
We'll give you a break for lunch. Please be back at 1 o'clock. Remember the admonition I gave you previously? You may not discuss this matter with anyone.
All rise. Court is in session.
Please be seated.
Dixie, after Scott was shot, what was it you were trying to accomplish with your life?
To make my life normal,
And what kinds of things did you need to do?
make my kids' life normal. Needed to be able to support my kids.
Did one of those things involve taking care of the mortgage on the home?
Yes, it did.
Did you shoot Scott so that you could go on ADC?
No, I did not.
Did you shoot Scott so that you could go write checks to the grocery store?
No, I did not.
This window in that room, describe again how it can be closed and where you are when you're closing it.
It is a crank out window that has a metal bar that hooks underneath the window. I shut the window from the outside. I was outside of my house at the window.
On August 30th, Dixie, what would Scott have done the minute he heard you open the front door?
Came after me.
How certain are you of that?
Very certain.
You didn't come back from Texas for the county attorney, did you?
No, I did not.
You didn't come back from Texas for the sheriff, did you?
No, I did not.
Did you come back from Texas for Scott?
Yes, I did.
On August 30th, at the moment that you shot Scott, tell the jury again what happened and what was going through your mind.
I just wanted my life to be normal.
What, at the point in time that you had to pick up the shotgun, explain to the jury what happened.
He was moving, and I felt that my life was in danger at that point in time.
Did you think you had any alternative at that point in time?
No, I did not.
Is it what you wanted to do?
No, it's not.
Is it what you felt you had to do?
Yes, it is.
Nothing further.
Just briefly, Your Honor. When Scott Batt went back in the bedroom, he laid in the bed, right?
Yes, he did.
And if he'd fallen asleep, he wouldn't have heard you leave, would he?
No, he would not have.
You could have walked down that driveway, block and a half, to pick up Ashley, call the sheriff, right?
If he had fallen asleep, yes.
If he was sleeping.
Yes.
Now, you've said a couple of different ways. He moved, or he was reaching for the gun. He was moving toward the gun. What is it?
He was moving.
Towards the gun.
Yes.
Facing the gun.
No, I don't say facing the gun. He was moving, and I felt at that point in time that if I didn't get to that gun, he would have.
Take a look at this photograph one more time.
I really wish I stopped showing that now.
We have a diagram. I think it's probably in this room, but maybe we don't need the diagram. We do have another diagram. Let me show you State's Exhibit number 9. And this is 9A.
Yes.
Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Is that a diagram of the bedroom itself?
Yes, it is.
Does that look to be fairly accurate as far as you can tell?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state offers an evidence, State's Exhibit 9A.
No objection.
9A is admitted.
Now, this is actually the bedroom itself, right?
Yes.
Can you see it all right?
Yes.
This is the main door.
Yes.
This is the hallway.
Yes.
Kids' room would be down here.
Yes.
Bathroom is right here.
Yes.
You put a hamper in front of that bathroom to block the door.
No, the hamper always sat
I'm
there.
going to object at this point. This is recross, which is in the first instance unusual, and it's beyond the scope of redirect.
I'm trying to move quickly.
I'll I'll give you a little latitude, but it's going to have to be about the redirect.
I'm just trying to orient the jury so they understand the room. This is the bed where Scott was
Yes.
lying, and you say the gun was over here,
Over here,
all the way over here.
over here.
Okay, against this wall.
Yes,
Scott's lying in the bed right here.
yes,
You came in this door.
yes.
Objection, we're still beyond the scope of redirect.
Ruled.
You walked across the base of the bed,
Yes,
walked over to that shotgun.
yes. Over to the telephone, which is right here. Right there, yes.
And as you see right there, he was not facing you when you shot the.
No, but he did move, and I did feel that my life was in danger. The man had already pointed a gun at me twice that day. I had no reason in my mind to not believe that he would hurt me at that point.
He was sleeping, man.
No, he was not.
No further questions, Your Honor.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that wasn't as awful as I thought it was going to be. I didn't get as mad as I thought I was going to get.
Well,
But she did not do well.
no, she didn't. But it's hard to explain these types of things because these people weren't there in the situation, right? And all of the abuse that she has gone through, right, through this whole relationship and just her life in general. I mean, you kind of have to think like someone's going to be a little twitchy, right?
Right.
Like she said, he had pointed a thing at her throughout more than once throughout the day, and who knows what could have happened. Or I mean, I don't know. It's just such a hard thing to have to live through, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Puddletown, if you're still here, you can have your opinion 100% here. There are some people in chat that have been through this. Obviously not to this extent, but they've been in this kind of a situation, so this hits really close to home for them. So they are going to have a strong opinion about it, but you can have your opinion too. That's one of the reasons that I chose this trial, is because I knew it would be good for discussion. And it has been. So, but everybody has been respectful. Nobody's been disrespectful to anybody, and you're fine.
Well, here's the other thing. He had said, I don't understand keeping him there for 14 months. I don't understand that either. Okay? We both don't understand that either. Okay? But I understand how she kind of thinks about certain things, because it's a hard thing to have to live through. Years and years since she was a kid of abuse. I mean, it's a hard thing. Not saying what she did was right. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I understand the way her brain kind of thinks, you know, and it's a hard thing to have to wrap your head around, because like we've said, two, air fresheners, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why was he there for 14 months? Nobody smelled anything. Nobody said anything about any of this. It's a hard thing.
No, nobody is saying that. There's never that pass. That
No,
pass doesn't
absolutely.
exist unless they're
Absolutely
coming,
not.
like you can prove pure self-defense. Like,
Correct.
no.
Yeah.
But it did mess with her mind and the way that he'd already dragged her back into the house that day by her hair. So, maybe, I don't know, I'm not her. So I'm only going over this in my own mind about maybe of what she was thinking. So she said, had I opened that door, that house was not big. If he heard that, he was probably going to come and drag her back in the house again, and now it's going to be worse.
Right.
He'd already told her, allegedly, that she was not going to, the day wasn't over, and she was going to be gone by the end of the day. So I don't know. I don't know where she was mentally. Like, it's just, but that's the thing. None of us know. She didn't do great on the stand. She, in my opinion, she just didn't. There was some, I don't really I don't care that she went to Walmart or No Frills, whatever the heck that is. Like, I don't care. It's not like she went out and spent tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. He didn't have a whole lot to bring to the table. So it's not, and we don't even know what she bought. Like, just, did she buy food? Did she buy stuff for her kids? Like, you didn't even tell us that. So I don't care about that part. I don't.
Honestly, that doesn't even affect my brain in this case. It's just, I don't care. You can't determine like what was going on in her brain. She can only express it so much, and the questions that she was asked didn't do her any favors, right? So and I'm
they
sure
weren't
a bunch
meant
of people. You're right. Yeah, I mean that's his job, right? To prove without a shadow of a doubt that she's guilty.
Yeah.
But I do feel that the court system needs to take into account abuse over years and years. There's psychological stuff going on. There's so many things that go along with that. And it's a hard thing to have to deal with.
Yeah, and Robin, I thought she put the lock on there because that's how it was presented. It was found with the lock. And then now it comes out the attorneys put the lock on there and then put it back. Now, however, the only thing I can say in her defense is the police didn't find it on their first search of the house. It was tucked way back in a closet. They didn't find it through their thorough search, but I get what you're saying. I understand it. I just don't, and this was back in 2004. I hope things have changed where this is concerned, and I don't know if they have or if they haven't. I have no idea.
Well, Bobby, if she was claiming self-defense, she might have had to have testified. I don't know what the law is in Florida. This is a Florida case?
No, it's Iowa.
I don't know what the law is in Iowa, but in some states, if you're claiming self-defense, you have to testify whether you want to or not. So that might be the case in Iowa. I'm not sure.
I think in a self-defense case, you have to testify. I'm not saying like the law says you have to testify. I'm just saying overall, to present your side to the jury, I think you have to testify. If you don't tell your side, then they don't have it. They can't understand it. So, and Puddleton, the fact that he was hit in the back of the head has been a problem for me from the get-go. I have said that repeatedly. And
there's a lot going on psychologically with this case, right? I mean,
absolutely.
He was in the back of the head. She, the way the lawyer is asking her multiple times, like, where was the weapon? It was on this side. Oh, he was sleeping. No, he wasn't sleeping. He was this, and he moved. And it's like, yeah, he might have moved, and the weapon was on this side of the bed, but, like, she could have just completely freaked out mentally, and it just happened,
Yeah.
And that's just her response of years and years of physical abuse and mental abuse. Not saying that it was an excuse or whatever to what she did, because it's not. But that's a real thing. You could just literally hit a ceiling with this kind of stuff and just be like, enough is enough. I can't take any
Yeah.
more of it, you know?
Right. And Deidre, I hope they're so much different now in a better way than
Yeah.
I hope that is. And I'm still the the state's whoever he was, I don't even remember what he was, that testified that she had to be standing 6 feet from him when she fired the shot. I still kind of lean towards him. That firearm is humongous. So I'm kind of leaning for him to be 2 feet, or for her to be 2 feet or 3 feet away. I think we would have seen more evidence of that. There was zero evidence of him on the gun, on the firearm, without me just going into detail of that. So you can get that. There was nothing of him on there. But I would think there would have been some blowback. But then, like we've talked about, there wasn't anything anywhere. There wasn't any matter anywhere. So I don't know how that did that. If she was that close to him, it would have seemed like it would have gone through, but they didn't talk like it went through. So I don't know. I'm still thinking she had it with her in the living room. She loaded it. She went back to call the police. He moved. She fired. That's the only thing that I can make sense in my head. But I'm not saying I'm right. Because I have no idea. I don't know. So it's like, I wish I had the answer of what really happened. I bet you she can't even really tell us. I don't think she probably knows. I don't know that I don't know that I think that. I think that she took it back there for protection, and then he moved and she shot. I don't know. But I don't know.
But that's the thing is, you don't know that weapon could have been loaded previously. She could have just picked it up, and it could have already been loaded.
Gabby knows, and Gabby says AJ knows. So what's the deal? I don't know.
I don't know what the heck you're talking about. What do I know? What does AJ know? What do we all know? I
We
don't know
know
what's happening.
We know nothing.
I barely know what day it is, goodness sake.
Yeah, she did. You don't live a life of abuse from your family home to your married home. That F's with your head so much. Yeah, and she did.
Yeah.
From a time when she can't even remember.
Yeah, since she was a kid, right? She was a kid.
Yeah.
And being abused and all this stuff. There's so much psychological stuff that goes into that. And to even... I hate saying this, but you kind of have to go through it to kind of understand what a person is kind of thinking a little bit. Even like a tiny little fraction of a bit. You have to kind of go through it. And it really sucks to say that, but you kind of do.
And even at that, you only know how you were feeling and you were thinking.
Correct.
Of what was happening to you. So, yep. And even with that being said, we're not going to agree. Not all of us are going to agree, right? So,
yep.
You know, I don't know. We'll see. We're all messed up. To some extent.
We're all messed up. We're all on an island of lost misfit toys. Okay, we're all effed up in the head. We're all just trying to figure it out, right? And that's just the world, okay? And that's it. You know, we're just all giving our opinion and what we think at the moment, and, you know, it's nothing to hurt anybody or be against anybody. We're just voicing our opinion. We're not saying that we're right or wrong. We're just voicing what we think at the moment. So please voice your opinion. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it and we want to hear it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, try to keep that dinner off your boobs, Ash.
Actually, please don't put them on. I'll be right over.
You just do whatever you want, Ash. You do you. Well, you're perfectly fine now, but I guarantee that time in your life shaped who you are, how you handle things, and how you react to things. And I'm not saying that you react to them badly, but you may react to them completely different because of that time. And you don't want to be that person, so you stop the cycle, which is good. Because some people don't. Gabby's effed up in the height, and AJ is effed up in the pencil box.
I'm sorry. You're locked up in the pencil box? That sounds more serious than what I'm
That does sound. That sounds like I might need to see a doctor.
Yeah. I mean, do you need some lotion or something? Like, I got cream. I got a guy.
I don't know. Like, I mean, do I need to tell my husband about this? Like, what's happening?
I don't know. That sounds serious, though. You might want to get checked out. That was awesome.
I don't know. Let's start from the premise we are supposed to have about everyone on trial, which is the presumption of innocence, and ask ourselves whether the prosecutor proves it wasn't self-defense. Yeah, again, I am, that it, just how it happened.
Yeah.
The way he was laying in bed. That picture was kind of hard to see, but he was kind of laying on his stomach a little bit, you know. He was laying in bed. I'm not saying he didn't move. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I don't think she did that afterwards. But maybe. I mean, I don't know. My opinion, she's guilty. I wouldn't be outraged if she gets away with it, but this was not self-defense. Yeah. I'm kind of...
You know, that's the thing, is like, it might not be
kind of there,
self-defense
too.
to the extent of the law, which is, you know, that's probably correct, right? But in her mind, in her truth, her feelings at the moment, it was justified, right? Because...
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Like, that there's a fine line with abuse victims, and you have to be like super careful with these kind of things. But a lot of times, law enforcement isn't trained in this type of stuff, and that's kind of too bad. You know, they need to have these kind of people on hand.
What's up, Bri? Thank you for being a member for 21 months. Better late than never. True story.
Hey, Brian. No, it's not.
It's not her place. No, it isn't.
No, it's. You're absolutely right. It's not her place to serve justice. Correct.
A lot of times when a person goes through abuse for informative years, the synapses is in the brain are rewired and end up in abusive relationships later. Yeah. Unless they were taught and told, don't ever marry someone like, and that's kind of been, you know, if you're in a bad relationship and you have kids, that's what they learn the relationship should be like.
Yeah, that's a norm for them.
Yeah, that's normal. That's, you know, whichever way it's coming from, the man or the woman, or both.
Yeah.
You know, it's... So, Snipe says, I would just knock it down to something less intentional, as it was fear, not anger. I generally don't play them, but I do have a question when we get to them. if you guys want to listen to jury instructions, because apparently they played a part in this. And there were things that the jury was not allowed to, that the lawyers were not allowed to tell the jury. I'm not going to tell you that right now. But it's about a half hour. I think it's like the only time we see the judge. So I generally don't play those because
They're redundant.
everybody gets bored by them.
No, yeah. No, I mean, that's true.
I
Or just like,
think that's-
okay, we know what this case is about. Why are we going to hear this? You know, but it takes forever.
Yeah. So, I have whoever. I already had your vote for yes on this one before I ever asked the question. But I
If
do
there's a
agree with you.
significant part about it, within it, then yeah, we should watch it.
But I do think it plays a part. And there was that person that came in like right when I was getting ready to start this trial, and they're probably gone. That had a hand in this trial or was involved. That they said something about the jury and the jury instructions. So if you are still around, and I apologize, you caught me way off guard. I would love to have a conversation with you. So if you want to email me, I would love it. But I wouldn't blame you if you weren't still around because I didn't handle that well. So noted for next time. If she gets off, how many cases have precedent to find not guilty? Yeah, I don't know. Because I can tell you, when I was finding information on this, there was other stories linked to her story and other women who had done the same thing. And their punishment ranged from probation to life. So I don't know the details of their, of what happened. But I mean, I'm just like, the end result was the same. A person was no longer with us. They had claimed, domestic violence. And like I said, some got probation, some got life. And it's crazy. Well, it was a house. I don't know that it was great. And I don't know that there was a ton of land there. But I mean, property sizes out in that area are bigger than in the city. So, I don't know. I can tell you there's places around here that have a lot of property with them, but I wouldn't step foot in the house. No way.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, if it's under 300, acres.
Yes.
It's not worth
it, I don't think she was getting much out of that bargain. So.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't think she got much out of her life as a bargain, ever.
No.
So I feel like her life was a torment. And she finally had enough. Yeah. It's obviously my fault. It's always my fault, just so you know.
I don't blame Gabby at all. I have seen the Tracy. The Tracy Thurman story is crazy. That one had a cop.
What's that about?
Right there. She was in a domestic violence situation.
Bed?
And the burning bed is the one with Farrah Fawcett. So.
Like the actress?
Yes. She did. So the burning bed is based on a true story. And so is a Tracy Thurman story.
Mm-hmm.
There's parts of that Tracy Thurman story that have stuck with me ever since I watched it. And I was a lot younger when I watched it.
Check it out.
Because there was a cop that was right there watching it happen and did nothing. And he was too scared. He was too scared.
Too scared to what?
To act.
Wait. Did they
He was
just
too
do this in
scared.
like Times Square or something?
It was
Was this
outside.
was this like a witch trial? Like what was happening?
Well, I mean, if you guys are gonna watch it in Discord, I don't want to say anything.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah,
I saw Java.
sounds interesting.
Was it you, Java Queen? Was it you?
No.
That, no.
No, I don't think it was. It was. I
Well,
remember
thank you
the
for subbing.
person's,
I don't
profile
remember.
picture, but
Um,
the person was like a psychologist or something. And they had like done like a psych eval on her.
Yeah. Yes. I don't. Tracy Thurman's story was in the. Was that in the 90s? I get my 90s and early 2000s mixed up. Because I thought the burning bed was way later than it was. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. So she says it. So Tracy Thurman, that woman is played by, is that Nancy McKeon that played Jo on Facts of Life?
Hmm.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So she plays her.
Mhm.
Blairsville, Georgia. Welcome. So
Yes.
yes. So she's trying to get away from this guy, right? And he finds her. I don't remember if it was in like the parking lot of her apartment complex or wherever it was. He finds her. It's in the 80s as well. Good grief. I'm trying. And he starts beating her up, and then he has her on the ground and is repeatedly stomping her head.
Ugh.
And there is a cop right there.
Just watching it.
Does nothing.
Wow.
Does nothing.
That's crazy.
She survived. I don't know how. But
Insane.
yeah, I think she ended up suing the police.
I
But
mean,
I just
would.
remember, absolutely, 100%. I just remember him stomping and stomping and stomping on her head and nobody doing anything. But then the cop shows up and you're like, okay, it's over. He does nothing.
Ugh. Terrible.
So, yeah, and that's the part I remember. I don't remember how it finally got stopped. But thank you, Java Queen. I appreciate it.
I wonder what
No.
part of the 80s. If it was late 80s, early 90s, I would be like, maybe he's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Staring at it like, I'm wicked high or something.
I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yes, a cry for help. 1989.
Dang. Wow. Oh, yeah. Early 90s.
Well, hopefully we see you again, Miss Java Queen. We'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, it was bad. Yes, but yes, Dixie was not trying to get away at that point. True. And
That's
she
true.
did keep coming. She did keep coming back, which is unfortunately normal.
But look, I mean, she's not denying that she pew-pewed him, right?
Right.
So she did it. I mean, she's guilty of that. It just, she did it.
Battletown. That is true. There you have the facts of life.
I don't know about that, but all right.
6 days in jail isn't helpful and leads you to believe that you can't get away from the cops. Yes.
Sure.
My problem with that, I have a huge problem with his sentences. The 2-year prison sentence, he served 2 days. And And then his other one, his jail sentences, he served 4. I have a huge problem with that.
What is he, Pablo Escobar? How do you get out that fast? I mean,
Well,
good
then
Lord, what is happening?
she kept writing letters to ask for the charges to be dismissed, which is not uncommon. The court reporter or the court clerk said when she was asked, like, is that uncommon? She said, no, like, I have a huge file of that. A file of those types of letters from people doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's just, I know she did, John, and I don't understand. She was so family, and she just wanted something she was not going to have with him. I'm glad he was decent with the kids, because that's a whole different level for me. But yeah, she probably said a lot. She probably said a lot. If she was trying to get the charges dropped against him, she probably said a lot. And there's some states, I think, now that you can't, if they know that it happened and you're the victim, you can't just be like, okay, I don't want to press charges anymore.
Yeah, you can drop your charges, but the state will charge them anyway.
Yep.
So
and I think that's
what
good.
You say.
Yeah.
That's it. Massachusetts does that. And it doesn't have to be so many offenses. It's just like the first offense. They're going to ask you if you want to press charges, whether you want or not. The state is going to press charges on them.
Yeah.
Regardless.
And I think that's good. And there's some, if you get, if they get a call for domestic violence, somebody's going to jail. Or both of you are going to jail. It's not always the man. I know that people think it's always just the man, but most of the time I would say it still is. But somebody's leaving if there's evidence of domestic violence happening. So I think John, I think, and again, this is my opinion. I think they're just stuck in a cycle, that they're just trying to stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not be obviously the smartest way to do that, to go be like, yeah, no, drop the charges. Don't worry about, what I look like. It's fine. You tried to poke my eye out and it was bleeding. It's great. I have 2 black eyes. It's fine. It's great. Drop those charges. I just think.
He was reaching for a pencil in a jar by my face. Any excuse. They give so many excuses. We all give so many excuses who are in abusive relationships like that.
Yep.
For years and years and years.
And he's in counseling now, and he was, and he did. He did go to counseling.
So much better.
That is true, Robin C.
It's like, when it's good, it's so good, but when it's bad, it's bad.
Yep.
But like, you stick around for those good parts because that's all you're just like, oh my God, this person gave me so much love, and that's all you ever wanted in your whole life, especially if you were abused your whole life,
I'm not necessarily blaming the system. Like, I get what you're saying. When they fight the system that's trying to protect you, they just maybe don't. How much can they actually rely on the system to protect them if they do go through with it? I don't know the answer to that. I'm asking because I don't know. And I'm asking, I guess, between then and now.
Well, I guess we'll find out with this case in like a day or so, right? We're going to find out how the system helped her.
Yeah, and next Tuesday. Don't make
there
me
you go.
say
Next Tuesday.
Don't make me say that.
I'll say it. I'll say it all day. See you next Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday.
He did use the children against her, saying you'll never see him again. And
that's another
she
form
probably didn't have any way to make sure that she did.
And like, the men are always saying, oh, the woman always uses the kids against me. It's the same vice versa. You know what I mean? It's you could both be abused equally. Men versus women, they're both abused equally. It's not one versus the other. You know, you can't do this to each other. You can't. You know, it's just come on.
I can tell you firsthand the aftermath of abuse can bring the kindest behavior. It happens again and again, but the kindness period
Yep.
gets shorter and shorter.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
If the person who loved you can hurt you that bad, how can you trust the system? Yeah, it sucks. It all sucks. There's no good answer. And I can tell you, it's kind of like if you look at, well, you just brought up where I was going. If you look at like people who are addicted to illegal substances, I'm sure they did not start that day out with they took their very first hit of whatever it was and they wound up addicted to it, to be addicted to it.
Correct. That is a fact.
And so, and then all of a sudden they're in a mess, right? Yep. Not saying they won't take responsibility for it, and not saying they aren't responsible for it, because they did take their first hit. So I get both sides of that argument.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't think it was going to happen to them. So then you are also, and I'm just going to use a woman here because that's what I am. I can't think like you men, but we would tell ourselves at the first sign of anything bad happening, we're out. And then the next breath, we will explain away that thing that your body is screaming at you as a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
That you looked at it wrong. They didn't mean that. You misunderstood. You can explain away 1,000 different things and talk yourself out of what your brain is telling you, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, is telling you, hey, you've got to get out. You can explain it away. And talk yourself out of it. And then now you're a step in deeper. And then you're in a mess before you realize how big of a mess you're actually in. Just my opinion.
Well, I'll just say that I have addiction in my family, and addiction brains work completely different. There's so much that goes into that specifically. Not everyone understands this, you know? They just think they're a junkie and they're trash. But my dad was not trash. He just happened to get addicted to drugs and his life went down, you know? Same thing with my brother. There's so much that goes into this. There's so much that goes into a lot of things. And, you know, everyone has their own opinions of things, of course. But when family members and other people who love these people go through these things with them, you feel deeper connection to the issue and the problem, and you have more compassion and you know, stuff like that. And it's a lot. And everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and that's fine. But I will just say that there's a lot that goes into it, more than people think. You know?
I agree. And Peloton, I agree with you. We are projecting our own stories onto this case because that's what we have.
That's all we have.
That's what we have. So we don't have her experience. We only have ours.
Correct.
And you're correct. We have to look at the facts and take ourselves out of it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we don't have anything else to project on there.
Do I think that she's guilty in what she did? Yes, because she didn't deny that she didn't pew him. She did the act, but I'm saying that there's so much more that goes into that. And I feel like that the justice system doesn't have a rule or a law that extends things to that effect that has to go with the person involved's background or extensive abuse or whatever it may be. There's nothing that goes with it, just like, oh, you did this. It doesn't matter what you went through your entire life. We don't give a crap. So F you. And now you're in jail for the rest of your life. See you never, basically.
Right.
Right. And this person has suffered their entire life, and there's no thought that goes into what this person has gone through versus what this other person. It's very complicated, I think.
Absolutely.
What did Robin
Robin, she said, I need to press pause and listen to the rest in a bit. I truly love this chat, and thank you, AJ and Gabby, for always having open conversations. Hope everyone has an amazing night. You too, and I hope your pizza pulls through.
I hope your pizza always pulls through.
And if it doesn't...
Your pizza pulls through me all night.
Get it delivered. Projection is why you have 12 jurors. They each bring their own experience to help judge the case. True. But then I saw Puddletown's follow-up. The jurors are supposed to be impartial. True. You can't.
You're not supposed to bring your own personal experience into it if you're a juror, right? You're supposed to be impartial. If I was on this jury, I'd be like, she's guilty because she didn't deny that she didn't do it. She's admitting that she knew where the pew was. He moved. She pewed him. Okay, in my mind, she's guilty. If I was the jury, right? It doesn't matter the whole background and all that stuff. She kept him in the room for 14 months. She is admitting to it. Guilty. That's what I would say. You can't bring your own experiences into it, unfortunately.
Okay, well, we were wrong. They tell you to bring your experience in. Wrong. They tell you to bring your experience in.
Do they? Do they really? In Massachusetts? I don't know if they tell you to
I don't
do that
know. I keep hoping that I get a notice in the mail for the trial coming up in July because it's an unaliving trial and I know nothing about it, and I am making sure I know nothing about it, and I'll tell you. I won't tell you if I get picked. I will tell you when it's over.
And I'll interview you.
Okay.
And I'll say, did you tell them to get bent? Because I would have. No, I'm just kidding.
If I said that in my little town, I would be like...
They'd tie you in the cornfield in the back, right?
They'd be like, straight to jail. For what? Just because you're annoying.
Yeah. You're going to pick all the corn cobs in the field in the back of your house, dude. That's your punishment. Of course, there's different experiences, but I don't think that that's like or I've never heard of that being like a thing. Like that's like bringing your own. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I can tell you, I've read some comments on articles about this trial, and there's one dude. I think he's the anonymous caller because he hates Dixie. I'm like, are you Scott reincarnated? Like, what happened here? There's women that have been through abuse and were, understanding what she did. There was women that had been through abuse but got out and said she should have gotten out. I mean, it's all over the board. All over the board. So, it's crazy. I think she was asked why she left him in the room by her attorney. And I think she was... I think her answer was that she was scared. I don't think she wanted to lose her kids. was her main thing. Oh, I won't tell them. Nobody around here knows what I do. Do it on the down low. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. They got their own lives. They don't care about this. So, corn is factually guilty of being delicious. True story, if it's good.
I mean, if it has butter and salt on it, hell yeah.
And pepper.
That's true. I do like a little pep in my step. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do believe she took the kids with her when she went to Texas. I don't think she ever left them behind with him. He threatened to take them and her not see them again, but I don't recall her ever hearing that she left them there. Then all these jurors come out of the cornfield saying, "Hey, that's our state mascot, AJ." And they would be like, "Who the hell's AJ?"
And they just look over and AJ has that, like, it's corn time outfit on. You know what I mean?
I feel like, do you recognize my pencil? No? All right. You don't know who I am.
She'd just be a corn cob carrying pencil cases all over her.
I gotta have butter. How do you gotta have
Gotta
butter.
have butter. You gotta.
Gotta have butter.
Well, I guess it depends. If you get it straight from a farmer's market, where it's sweet corn, you can
And
eat
there's
it
that
raw.
piece.
The
Well,
sweet corn
the
you can
fun-
eat raw. It's good.
Yes, and that's true too, Ronnie. She did not want to have her baby in jail.
I don't know.
That's right.
I don't blame
Corn-
that. But
Corn queen of the
corn
Midwest.
queen of the Midwest. She is the corn queen of the cream corned, festival.
Oh, I don't think he wanted the kid. Well, I don't know. Because I don't think he was bad to the kids. And he got mad that morning because he didn't get to say goodbye to Zachary. But that was leverage he had on her. Whether he wanted them or not, he knew she'd cave. AJ approaches strangers. You want to see my pencil? No, I do not.
And then she has like a fanny pack on, but it's backwards, so you don't see it. She's just a random woman walking up to her, who's like, "Want to see my pencil?" And then she just whips the fanny pack around, and she's like, "See."
That's right, Ronnie. The Amish don't have the internet. Actually, that's not completely true.
It takes AJ 2 hours to get a pizza delivery.
I don't
Horse
get
and
pizza
buggy.
delivery. I would never, ever, ever ask anybody to drive down my road. I'm
Well,
just saying. It's
I mean,
in
the
really
horse and
bad
buggy
shape.
could probably handle it.
I no. I would never do that to a horse. It's too uneven. Nope.
Oh, that pencil.
When I was a kid, you had to boil corn for 10 minutes or more. Now it's a minute or two. I actually found some, it's little, they're like, quarters, or I guess, of frozen corn on the cob that I can make in my air fryer. And it is so freaking good.
Wait a minute. Are you saying now people are breaking corn?
It's already broken. What's against breaking corn? What if you don't want a whole cob?
What? You know what? If you don't want a whole cob, eat half the cob.
Well, that's wasteful.
No, it's not. You wrap it up in cellophane. You'll be fine.
I'm not. No. I won't.
I'm not. No. Who breaks corn? I don't understand what these people are breaking everything for.
What are you talking about? Oh, that pencil. Stop it. Did he ever try to get custody of the kids when she fled with them? No, he was just more concentrated on getting her back.
I mean,
Snipe.
I don't know, John. I feel like they're equally worse.
They just keep the internet on the pole, like AJ. They can have stuff in their barns. They can have a phone in their barn. And I'm not sure if they have the internet
What,
now.
a cup with a string to reach to the other barn?
No, they can
To
actually
call
have
in the deliveries?
they. Hey, I remember when my farrier saw my iPhone.
Farrier?
He shoed my horses.
Oh.
He was like, "Can I see that?" And I said, "I don't know. Are you allowed?" Like, I don't care if you see that, but are you allowed to see that?
He's just like, I don't want to break God's law. Can you
Like,
see?
I don't, need you to come back to my house because you got shunned. I mean, just like, I don't know. You tell me.
He's just sleeping under your wheel well to keep warm for the winter.
Breaking? What are you talking about?
I mean, I understand where John's coming from.
I mean, I got the whole spaghetti thing, but if you're got little kids eating corn on the cob, they don't want the whole thing. You break it, so then.
No, you don't break
Oh
it.
my goodness.
You just eat the other half. I don't understand what the problem is.
Did you know earwigs are called earwigs because they like going in ears of corn? I did not, Haley. Thank you.
Haley, you know what? That's, I don't know, the intro to a freaking horror movie. Thank you. Good Lord.
Well, I'm glad I don't have any like just random cobs of corn around my house.
I mean, you do. You have a whole field in your backyard.
Well, not yet. It's not planted. I friggin' knew you
Well-
were a horse girl, AJ. I no longer own horses. But
Horses
loved
are
horses.
very beautiful, though.
AJ, I don't want you to go to HE double hockey sticks. True. True.
That's where Ash lives, HE double hockey sticks, because she's from Canada. Canada. It explains so much. I know.
Paddletown. We know why girls like horses. It's the bouncing. What?
No, that's motorcycles.
Okay. Earwigs don't go in our ears. You'll be fine. Will I?
Yeah, will I? Do I have to buy earwax now to go to sleep? Jesus. A horror movie. This is like Human Centipede now. Jesus.
Haley says, yes, I still own a horse. She just barks. True. True and true. No, that's why girls like washing machines.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Whoever. It wasn't that bouncy except for the 2 times I accidentally jumped it on the freeway. And one of those times almost ended you, whoever, so.
Yeah, cut it out, whoever.
See? Hi, AJ.
I love you, Haley.
Oh, Haley. Okay. So tomorrow.
Wait,
tomorrow.
Wait, what is tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So we get a domestic violence expert tomorrow, and then we get some miscellaneous neighbor testimony. And that's kind of how. So we'll do that tomorrow. On Wednesday is miscellaneous coworker testimony. And
miscellaneous for your miscellaneous coworker to work day.
So I don't. I actually feel bad about it now.
AJ doesn't break it. She buys it pre-broken, which is even worse.
Yep, because I feel bad about it now, but I figure if I didn't do it.
Triple blasphemy now.
Then the defense ends with a domestic violence attorney, and then they recall the first criminalist we saw, Paul Bush. Okay.
Would you say Paul Bush?
I said Paul Bush.
Paul Bush. Oh, Paul Push?
Bush.
Oh,
B-U-S-H. I do feel bad about it, because I think about Gabby, and then I think about Noni, Nani, Somebody. I had a
Nani?
friend named Nona, but whoever,
Nanny?
whoever's
Nana
gonna
or
curse,
Nani?
somebody's gonna curse me.
Oh, they're all
So,
cursing everybody. They can all hear this right now.
so I don't want the curse. So I buy it already that way, because then I didn't do it.
I mean, hey, that's a way around it, but I can't, confirm that's the proper way. You know.
What is that word?
I have a serious question. Do
savages also break tagliatelle?
What the heck is
Tagliatelle?
tagliatelle?
What is that? How would I know? Because I don't know what.
When it
Maybe.
comes in the nest? What the heck is it? Wait a minute. I'm not going in any nests, taking any Talladega nights, nothing from any nests around any. I'm not going in anybody's nest.
Who's too skinny? Not me.
I know, right?
Can I see the filter you're using?
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
I want to walk around with that. That's what
Yeah.
I say too. But somebody says that's not true.
Wait, what? You don't have. What is that word?
What is
Haley?
that? I don't even know how to say that
What?
word. So
Tagliatelle? What's a tagliatelle?
Taglia?
I have no idea what that
Taglia?
means.
I have
Now I
no
gotta
idea.
Google
So
it.
I don't
Dang
know
it,
if we
Frank,
have it or
where
not.
are
Wait,
you?
Frank, you could have already answered this.
Hold on. Tag. I'm
All right.
squinting my eyes.
Whoever has never heard of it before either.
Okay. Oh, it's a type of pasta.
Oh,
I understand now.
well, if it's ramen,
No, it's
if
not.
it's
It's a flat.
oh,
It's a flat, thin, long pasta. Yes. He's
Taglia
probably
papaya.
probably talking about Cacio Pepe. The lady who did that stupid video and the way she said it, I wanted to like throat punch her. Sorry.
It's a
But I
wide,
did.
flat pasta, wider
a
than
wide-
linguine.
yes.
I don't
Yes,
think
it's
I've ever
wider-
had it. All right.
I have never actually had this specific kind of pasta before, but my
bottled
favorite
up like-
type of pasta is linguine. I will say that. It's my favorite pasta style.
Have a good evening, Ronnie. Get that ironing done so you can be back tomorrow.
Girl, work out that elbow. You know what I mean? Ice it. You know what I'm saying? Heat it. Ice it.
Yeah, well, I've been to that show. Not so much since Hank's not here anymore, because he couldn't help it, poor fellow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just like
Good
pasta.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you can just like pasta, but each different type of pasta, yes, it's all made from the same kind of thing, but the different shapes, they taste different, in my opinion. They mean something. When you're like, oh, I want penne, it's gonna taste like penne to me.
Wait,
You want linguine?
wait.
It's gonna taste like linguine.
Haley, you might have just broken a law.
Oh,
I'm with you.
God.
But I'm saying
Ugh.
Gabby's not going to be with you here.
Oh my God. I think I'm literally
You cannot
having a
use
heart attack.
pasta sauce out of the jar. You can't do it. I mean, I do it. But I don't tell. Well, just until now, I never told anybody that I did it because I want Gabby to yell at me.
Oh my God.
Wait, did Snipe
The
leave too?
worst kind of jar sauce too. Is she typed it in the chat like it was like nothing. She
get
typed
Prego.
it in there.
I get Prego.
People,
Does that help you?
no, that's even worse. I can't.
We tried.
You know what? I can't.
You pasta people are so extra. We try.
No,
We
you
can't
have no
help it.
idea. I am, Bobby. I am.
Wait.
I'm gonna lose it.
You don't like penne pasta? What's wrong with
No,
you?
I love penne. I love penne. I love penne.
You guys are giving me the munchies.
Dude, you have no idea.
Okay.
But now I'm thinking of Prego and all these jar sauces. It's giving me an anxiety attack, kind of. I might have to go breathe in a bag when I get out of here.
Ragu isn't just a brand, it's the name of a tomato-based Italian sauce.
No, it's not. That's like saying, I'm going to go have Italian and go eat at, what's that Italian?
Olive
stupid
Garden?
restaurant? Yeah. I'm going to go, we're having Italian, we're at Olive Garden. Get bent. No, you're not.
I see you. I saw Shenny say take care, so I thought you were leaving. I don't. You're like my. They didn't do the butter, but I used to melt cheese on spaghetti, and that's the way my kids ate it.
You mean
They loved it.
mac and cheese?
No, it was spaghetti with cheese melted on it.
Oh, wait. Long
And-
pasta
Yes.
with what? American square cheese on it?
No.
What was the cheese?
At the time, because I don't do it anymore. I think I probably
no,
used
Cuddletown, we're
Velveeta.
not Italians. We're not Italians. I'm sorry. Sicilians are not Italians.
I'm
But
so far behind in chat.
I can't. This is just. I feel like Baker's watching this and clipping every minute of it because he's loving every minute. And he's, I can't do this.
Parmesan butter long pasta. No, I think I put okay, just bear with me for just a minute
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I don't have it anymore in my house. Not saying I wouldn't if I wanted some nachos. But I think I melted I would like chunk up some Velveeta, the in the box Velveeta cheese, and then let that melt over it after it was done cooking while I finished warming up the sauce that I poured out of the jar and making the bread that I took out of the
You
box.
guys are going to give me an ulcer.
Sorry.
I feel the hole in my
lost you,
stomach
Echo.
burning now. I feel the hole in my stomach burning now.
I don't have any in my house now.
Yeah.
I'm aware it's not real, but if I wanted some nachos, I would probably buy some. But my husband just takes shredded cheese and he still puts it on his spaghetti. But it could be any shredded cheese, like just whatever kind is left. Mexican, Fiesta cheese, whatever. Triple cheddar cheese. He doesn't care. He just takes that and puts it on there. I just want some spaghetti sauce and some Parmesan cheese.
Well,
Which is not freshly grated.
But you're not going to get it that way. So just cut the crap and do it right, dang it. And don't, I swear to God, I just read a quick synopsis of whoever is saying. I saw ketchup in the sentence. I'm not even going to read it. I'm not even going to read the ketchup. I do
not use
ketchup.
Ketchup as tomato sauce. I use ketchup as ketchup properly on French fries or cheeseburgers.
Oh my God.
I don't put it on my eggs.
There's something
and I
wrong.
don't put it on my hash browns. There's just something wrong with that.
No. Oh my God. Snipe. I gotta get out of here. This is a trigger. There's too many horrifying words happening
way
to
too
my
white.
brain.
Real Italians make gravy.
Oh my God, no. Oh.
Yeah, I actually can use ketchup as a sauce, but I don't want to.
Egg noodles and ketchup. John.
What?
Reevaluate your life. Reevaluate your life right now. Immediately reevaluate your life. I don't even know what's happening. Ketchup
No.
belongs on egg. No.
No. That's like, ugh.
I gotta get out of here.
John, this was the most shocking thing you've said all evening.
No, seriously. Egg noodles and ketchup. I don't know what else to say to you, but get bent. That's the only thing I can say to you right now. I can't even control myself, but this is just horrifying, this statement right here.
Yes, I just watched it. Not like in yesterday's weekend, but the weekend before, because my son hadn't seen it, and
Yeah.
we watched my
I
cousin
live
Vinny
this
yesterday.
video. Okay, my cousin Vinny.
I
I live all of these videos. This is that I've never seen egg noodles and ketchup. Get out of here with that. That's not a real thing.
If you mix ketchup with light beer and bring it up to a
No,
simmer, then
stop,
put it.
stop. No,
What?
no,
No.
no, no.
What's a
Bobby is
sarnie?
Bobby's just stirring shit up. That's not real. Get out of here.
What's a sarnie? Like a sardine?
I don't know what that is. There's too much ketchupness in all these comments. I don't even understand any of this. Ketchup is not sauce. Ketchup is fucking ketchup. It's a dip. You dip French fries in. Ketchup is not. You don't put that on pasta. That's horrific. What is wrong with you people? I mean, I
And
don't even understand.
and John, that is probably why he did not do well in the witness protection,
Exactly.
and why he
Seriously,
died alone and broke,
100%.
trying to sell marinara sauce that he was making out of his apartment in some weird pressure cooker.
Correct.
No, thank you.
Exactly.
It like no. Oh, sandwich is a sarnie. I'm gonna ask Baker to make me a sarnie tomorrow. If I can ever catch him, like
Baker's
I
just gonna
go.
be wearing a clown wig, and he's gonna be like, "What's a sarnie, you crazy? But it's Gabby's fault, isn't it? She did this to you." Is what he's gonna say while he's wearing a complete clown suit tomorrow.
It was a weird pressure cooker. What made it so weird? It's because it's a random old crappy pressure cooker in his crappy apartment that he's making marinara sauce with who knows the cleansing it. Like it's probably not clean, and then he's trying to sell it. No.
I don't know. All
I'm
I
not
know is
insulting
that
the pressure cooker. I'm insulting Henry Hill, who I always wanted to call Hank
I'm
Hill.
insulting ketchup. I'm just insulting ketchup in general as like a sauce on pasta. It's just blasphemy. That's just horrific.
I don't eat egg noodles and ketchup, but ketchup on scrambled eggs is great. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The, it just looks so bad. And then I can almost get the ketchup on the hash browns. Okay, fine, it's potatoes. Like I used to dip potato chips in ketchup, but I don't anymore. But especially when people put ketchup on like over easy eggs, like you got to go sit at a different table, or I'll go sit at a different table. I don't
It's a goddamn soggy mess, all right? Just cut the crap. Ketchup belongs on French fries. That's it, all right? Just stop with this. I can't. I gotta get out of here.
I did not. I wasn't insult. I was more insulting Mr. Henry Hill. But sorry, weird old pressure cooker. Fruity sauce. What the hell is? Like, what are you eating over there?
Listen, Haley eats beans with toast, so we can't, rely on her taste buds. She lives in England. They eat some weird stuff over there that we're not used to.
Your brother eats ketchup on pancakes?
Get out. That's it. You're fired.
I
Goodbye.
would say he's odd. Oh my.
Ketchup and pancakes? That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Tabasco and Worcestershire sauce mixed with scrambled eggs is good.
No.
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 Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Bad Tazzer. Nothing wrong with beans on toast. Of course you would think that. You live over yonder. There.
Yeah.
Over
You
there.
live over yonder in a hollered tree. Of course you think that's a beautiful thing, right? We here don't eat beans on toast. That's normal for us. But when someone says, Tabasco and Worcestershire sauce mixed with scrambled eggs is good, I think not, ma'am. No, that does not sound good to me.
Bangers and mash and sheep bladder? Where are you eating?
Well, bangers and mash is sausage and mashed potatoes. A type of Scottish sausage and mashed potatoes, correct? And gravy. I mean, that sounds fine. But a sheep's bladder, I don't know about that.
All right, I'll give you that. Dip your French fries in a chocolate shake. It's delicious.
Yeah, well, sweet.
I'll give you that one. Yeah, that one works. All right, we have to go too.
Yeah.
I can't
I've been having to go. Once someone said Prego, I was like, I'm out. I'm mentally gone
said that.
from this conversation. You did, didn't you? Thank you.
I
AJ.
did. You're welcome.
Been mentally gone since then. And then someone said Worcestershire sauce and all that. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
This horrendous looking shit. Good.
Ragu, get the heck out of here. That's ridiculous.
Don't eat tank candy. And on that note, we will be back tomorrow. Or at least I will be. I don't know if Gabby will be with me tomorrow or not, but
I'll message you.
She can just pop in and surprise me like she did today. Or she can message me. I will take it. And
that's it. That's all I got.
You guys go enjoy all your food things.
Go enjoy all your weird bean sausages and weirdness. And that's all I gotta say about that.
It is pronounced Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce.
Worcester. All right. See you guys all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Don't bring your ketchup.
Yeah, don't bring your ketchup.
Don't bring your ketchup. See you guys later.
Bye.
Hot mannequin love is kinda uncanny. Click, like, subscribe, ooh, piece of candy. Looking for my spotlight, chasing my vibe. Still looking for my credibility online. Ooh, hot mannequin love, candy on the floor, don't pick it up. Chasing all the clicks, chasing all the views. Credibility's hiding, but I'm bringing you the news. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go.